Can you guys hear all that rain? Man, there is nothing like rain on Halloween to give you a little extra eerie, dreary feeling. And these. What's up, everyone? It's your boy Blue. Welcome back to the channel. This is Kickin' Trips. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. I got a fun little scary one for you guys today. These are the Zion Williamson Nike Air Jordan 1 Low OG in the alternate Voodoo colorway. A follow-up in the Voodoo series that goes way outside the box as far as traditional design. But are these gonna end up living up to the hype of the Voodoo series? Or are these gonna end up dying on the shelves? Let's talk about it. The year is, well, I can't really pinpoint the exact year, but I would say it was somewhere around like 2016-17 when Zion Williamson videos started popping up everywhere. Of highlight reels of his dunks and blocks and just his swag and dominance in high school. And he continued his dominance on the national stage at Duke University, winning multiple awards and becoming a nightly human highlight reel. The hype was so crazy and high that during the NCAA tournament, they created a Zion cam to showcase his highlights in case you were watching other games in the tournament. He moves on to get drafted #1 by the New Orleans Pelicans, is signed immediately by Nike, and given his own signature shoe. But what really put him on the map, at least for us as sneakerheads, was that 2022 release of the Air Jordan 1 Low OG Voodoo that released right after Halloween, which made no sense to a lot of us as far as the timing of the release. And I was never able to get my hands on them as the resale went crazy. So with this year's release, Nike listened. Yeah, like a little. And 2 days before Halloween, hold on, wait, can I vent for a second here? Nike, how about next time we drop these a week before Halloween so we can all get our hands on these and maybe enjoy them for Halloween? So Nike brings us the alternate Voodoo this time, and it comes in this beautifully eerie design with mixes of canvas and suede, in purples and browns and indigo, with small touches and twists with lace options that put a big smile on my face. And I really am loving the lace options they gave us, especially those rope laces, but when I saw that we got some indigo wax laces, I just threw them on and man, I love how this looks and how they pop off the darker colors of the sneaker. I love me some lace options, but anyway, back to the story. So what does Voodoo have to do with Zion anyway? Nothing really. Actually, since he's been in the league, the spotlight on him has been for all the wrong reasons. But look, we are a channel of positivity out here. So let's just hope that he can alternate his luck on that Voodoo spell. Dad joke. And we can get the Zion that we really want to see this year. But that Voodoo name and theme, it's a nod to the city he represents. New Orleans. It pulls straight from the culture's roots, mixing folklore, handcrafted details, and that signature Nola soul. And while the look plays into the New Orleans spirit, it also respects the deeper cultural roots of Louisiana, turning these into one of the most unique Air Jordan 1 Low designs we've ever seen. And I am all about the details, and these scream details. Let's get into it. Starting with the box, we get that traditional Air Jordan 1 box, but this time it comes in a violet color with that indigo green Nike lettering. Moving over to the toe, we get alternate colors as the right foot comes in a light purple canvas material that isn't too stiff and has a little bit of give, and a nice little touch is that embroidered backward swoosh that comes in an indigo green color. While the left shoe has that same canvas material, but it comes in a darker purple color. The top toe box comes in a really nice black canvas material, and right on theme, it has what looks like little purple mini crosses where the ventilation punches would be. And the top down look on these with the slight color changes to the toe boxes with those mini swooshes looks awesome. Sliding up the lace panel on the right shoe, we get a scribble-like stitching that connects to its Voodoo roots with that imperfect handmade feel, with more of that darker purple and gray paneling. And I love me a lace swap, and they gave us options with black, gray, and indigo wax laces, and some gray rope laces, which I thought for sure would be my go-to, but these indigo wax laces look really good on here. Both tongues come in that lighter purple color and a little bit rougher suede, and as an added twist, the Nike tags are flipped upside down in a glow-in-the-dark indigo color. Moving inside, we get that same lighter purple color wrapping the inner lining, but in a much softer suede, and the back of the tongue is also wrapped in that same suede, which feels great on feet. We get really nice soft offset colored insoles with fun themed designs inside that have Voodoo and Zion prints. Slide Sliding down the side panel, we get this really nice rough suede in that dark blue purple color with a softer black suede swoosh. And what's really cool is this patchwork stitch on the panels made to look like a voodoo doll being held together. Just a dope little touch. Wrapping around the rear, we get offset colored canvas panels again with the commonly associated skeleton character Baron Semity, protector of gravestones, embroidered with a button eye. And that Jordan brand heel again comes in that glow in the dark indigo color, but with a cool hidden touch as you fold up the heels and get a cool graphic print underneath with Voodoo on one and Zion on the other. And all these panels and materials come together to sit on this beautifully gray midsole. And the outsole comes in that same gray color with the traditional Jordan 1 herringbone tread. Just a dope shoe with lots of patchwork touches for our favorite time of year that'll keep us in that Halloween mood. So what do you get when Nike and Jordan Brand get together again with Zion to conjure up another spell? On a collab that's tying, stitching, and mashing up different materials and panels with eerie markings and reminders that Halloween is come? We get one last scare before Mariah pops up everywhere. So let's just enjoy this one last nightmare before Christmas. All right, guys, that is it for me. As always, feel free to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. If you like where we're going with the content on the channel, it really does go a long way as far as helping the growth of the channel. So as always, appreciate that. Let me know what you guys think. Did you guys end up going for these? Were these a pass? Now, as for me, I never got that first pair as prices on those just went crazy. But when I saw these, I knew that I wanted to get these, especially with those rope laces. Even though I'm not gonna lie to you, as much as I love these rope laces, these indigo laces got me double thinking as well. And I know the prices on these aren't that crazy right now, and honestly, that's the way it should be. You should just be able to go get what you want when you want. And that just leads me back to what I always say. It doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter what someone else thinks or what resale is. It matters what you like. So if you guys want to add another Voodoo into your collection, man, get them. Maybe you're like me and this is your first ever Voodoo and you're just wanting to get a pair in your collection for the first time. Man, buy them. But more important than anything, guys, you already know. Wear them. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one.